Good morning, learners. My name is ASOMANI, your facilitator for online English language lesson for primary 6. Today, I am here to take you through the lesson on grammar, verbs. The substrand is verbs. So we are coming to discuss about verbs. Now, look on the board. I have given a simple definition on verbs. What a verb is. If you look at the definition I have given on the board, it reads, a verb is a word that tells us what a person or an animal is doing. A verb is a word that tells us what a person or an animal is doing. What a person or an animal is doing, is performing. Therefore, we say verbs are action words. They are words which tell us or talks about actions performed by people and animals. A verb is a word. We construct sentences with words. So whenever you read a sentence and being asked to sort out for a verb, just look out for a word that talks about an action performed by someone, either a human being, either an animal. So that word becomes your verb. So a verb is a word that tells us what a person or an animal is doing. Verbs expresses actions performed by people and animals. It is people and animals who perform actions. We make movements. Very good. Examples of verbs are come, it's a verb, it is an action word. Eat, it is a verb, an action word. Sing, a verb, an action word. Beat and write. All these words are words that talks about actions. Let us look at the types of verbs. Generally, verbs are put into three major groups depending on how the verb in each group is used. So you can classify a verb into a particular group looking at how it behaves in the given sentence. Under such classification, we have three groups of verbs. 1. Transitive verbs. 2. Intransitive verbs, and 3. Linking verbs. Transitive verbs, intransitive verbs, and linking verbs. But today we are coming to talk more about the transitive verbs. Next time when we meet, we shall continue to talk about the intransitive verbs and the linking verbs. What then is a transitive verb? A transitive verb is a verb that always takes an object in a given sentence. In the sentence, the noun or nouns in the sentence are always affected by the verbs. That is the transitive verb. Now, we say the verb transitive verb always take the object in the sentence. What is an object? A complete sentence should have the subject and the predicate. So the predicate, that is the other part of the sentence. The predicate carries the object. So the object, the subject, is the person who performs the action. It can be a human being or an animal. So the performer of an action is the subject. The doer of an action is the subject. Now, the object here simply means the person or an animal, or it can be a thing, that suffers the action or that is affected by the action of the subject. So the object is the person, animal, or the thing that suffers the action we talk about in the sentence. Let us look at the sentences below. In sentence A, Kofi bought a storybook. Kofi bought, there is a verb. Kofi, subject. Bought, verb. What? did Kofi buy? Kofi bought a storybook. So here, the storybook is our object. The bought is in connection with the storybook. So the sufferer of the bought, the verb, the action here is the storybook. In sentence 2, the B. The goat ate the yam. The goat, the subject, performed an action. It did something, ate. So ate, the sufferer of the action here is the yam. Therefore, the yam is also taken as the object. Now, let us look at what a transitive verb is. Here, we say the bought here is a transitive verb because it contains an object. It has a receiver. Therefore, Kofi bought a storybook. A bought. Looking at the way the sentence is put, how the verb behaves, bought a storybook. So bought is a transitive verb. Sentence 2b. The goat ate the yam. The goat ate the yam. Ate something. So in this sentence, there is also a receiver, a sufferer of the action, the yam. Therefore, the ate here in the sentence is also classified or taken as a transitive verb. So this is where we shall end our lesson on transitive verbs. When we meet again next time, we shall continue to look at what intransitive verbs are and linking verbs. Till we meet again, have a nice day.